Okay. Are you all there? Can you hear me? Do you need a break? 5 minutes? No? Shall we continue?
Soka, I can hear you.
Since we lost time, shall we continue without a break?
I think shall we ask the participants, and also
Yeah.
your bar is coming up again.
Yeah. I'll remove that. Participants are silent.
Can we ask? Hello.
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 We can go ahead, sir.
Yeah, you can continue, right?
Right. Okay. Yeah. So I was told that you all are all using PowerPoint. So let me start with some important things only. Right. When developing visuals, remember only put one key idea in each visual. In each slide, you put the title. Don't put two key ideas. The key idea can go into several slides. That's a different matter. But you should have only one key idea in one slide, right? State the key idea in the title. These are some tips. Make the visuals big, bold, and simple. Avoid over dependence on text. Don't put too much of text. Go to another slide. Graphics are more powerful and keeps the audience more interested, right? So you can put infographics, whatever graphics you like, but don't put irrelevant graphics. Only include the support for the idea. Remember, presentation should have only the support, the balance you have to talk. Adopt a consistent look and feel for all the visuals. Don't have the first one in green, second one background, another color, all that. Just have a consistent look and feel. Right? Then there's a thing called 7 by 7 rule, which is very difficult to adopt. Some call it 6 by 6. Don't have more than 7 lines in a slide. And each line don't have more than 7 words. Now here itself you can have one here, 1, 2, 3, but these things you don't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very difficult, but try to keep it to that. The meaning is have it clear, bold, big, bold. That's all. Don't have small text. When visuals are used, always deliver the lead in before showing the visual. That means you have to say, now from the previous one, right, this is developing now. I have to say, when delivering the visuals, stop, then put the slide. Now you might wonder how to do that because we don't know. There's a way of doing that, I'll show you. We can see the next slide. Others can't see, but we can see there's a way of doing it, right? When visuals are used, that's what you should deliver the lead in. Give the audience a couple of seconds to absorb. It's all reading stuff. Put the visual, talk to the audience. Keep eye contact. That's if you're doing a presentation in front of the audience. Keep always eye contact. You can find out who's sleeping and all that. Pause while changing visuals. While talking, never change the visuals. Have plenty of white space or negative space. If your text is white, then you can have a dark color background, right? If you have a lot of negative space. Do not fill empty areas on a slide with unnecessary graphics that do not contribute to better understanding. අදාළ නැතිව දාන්න එපා graphics. Less clutter you have on a slide, the more powerful. Use straight fonts. Never use Times New Roman. You know what straight fonts are? The edges. There are no edges in this. Calibri, yeah, straight. But if you put Times New Roman, there's a small edge. Don't use those. And even punctuations are not necessary. You can avoid punctuations. Text colors, always use black, blue, red if you want to highlight something. Sparingly you can use red, not green. Right? A good presentation, I mean, what they say is never use green for text color. Maybe a darker green may be okay, right? Creating a presentation. Okay, let's start the PowerPoint part now. It's very important to use your layout when you're creating a presentation. There are 9 layouts given for you. Always the first slide comes, the default is title layout, because most of the time the first slide is a title slide where you can put a title and a subtitle. And After that, it will be starting with title and content. Now, when you say content in PowerPoint, it could be either a chart or graph or picture or anything or text. All the common word is content. If you want to break into sections, you can put a section header. Two content means side by side content, right? You can have something here and you can explain that on the other side. Comparison is identical except there are two small headers on both sides, right? Comparisons. This is only title. Sometimes people have only one title in the first slide, no subtitle, then you can use this. Blank is blank. Content with caption. You put the content here. Let's say you put a picture and you name the picture here and write down the details of the picture. Example, right? Picture with caption. You put the picture here, just put the caption at the bottom what it is. But if you want details to write, you can use this content, this layout. These layouts are important because when you are using master slides, it works on layouts. How to go to layouts? You click on home. Click on the bottom part of the new slide. If you click on the top part, automatically it will select the layout for you. Palya click karo, tapre puluang make kotas degatti. You can select the layout. Right? Then another important thing is a slide master. Do you all work with slide master? Can I ask a question from the audience? Everyone? Yeah, just a question for you. Do you work with slide masters or master slides? Where when you do a change in one slide, everything gets changed?
No.
No, yeah. This is one of the most important things because to tell you frankly, when I started PowerPoint, I always use a blank layout. Most of the people use a blank layout. It looks easy and then put insert text box and type whatever you want, right? But slide master is very useful. To use slide master, make sure that you use a proper layout. It has more power there, right? Every presentation contains at least one slide master. You may have more than one slide master. That is when you put tiles, right? Allows to make universal style changes to every slide, including the ones added later. Universal changes. Let's say you have 75 slides. Suddenly you think of putting your company logo in all the slides. Are you going to do it one by one? No. You put it to the master slide, it will appear everywhere. That's called the master slide. Saves time because you don't have to type the same information on more than one slide. Very useful when there are a lot of slides, especially when there are a lot of slides, very useful. How to go there? Click on view and click on slide master. Like that you have the handouts master, notes, all that is there. Notes master, all that is there, but slide master is what we are working with. Now, when you go to the slide master, A is a slide master, the big one. All the others are small. Okay, now listen to this very carefully. This is the most important part of it. These are your 9 layouts, what we saw earlier. Right? These are your 9 layouts. If you do a change into this layout, now you can see I have put a yellow and black rectangle. This is my title layout. Then all the slides which is used in the title layout will have that black and yellow rectangle. Clear? In your presentation, all the slides which is used in this particular layout will have this yellow and black rectangle. Now for this is title and content layout, title and content. For that I have put a yellow and black triangle, not a rectangle. So all the slides in my presentation using this particular layout, that's title and content layout, will have a triangle. Okay. And also you can see all my layouts has a star, a logo here. Now I'm not putting the logo because it's common to all the layouts. The whole presentation should have it. Then you put it in the slide master. You put it here. If you want to have the logo only on the title and content slides, you put it here. But if you want to have it on all, you put it here. And all your headings you want to have in dark blue. So what do? Go to the slide master and make the title part of it here, this part, the text which is here, dark blue and whatever the size you want. So all your titles in all the layouts will become like that. sorry. If a change is done to the slide master, all the layouts below will be changed accordingly. If a particular layout is changed, only the slides using that layout will change. Right? That is how the slide master works. So it's a very powerful tool. Right. Then inserting content, you can insert tables, Excel tables, pictures, shapes. We'll do one full presentation. Inserting smart art, charts, word art, equations and symbols you can insert. You can insert videos and audio, all that. Then we'll be discussing about use of formatting tools, selecting, aligning, distributing, moving, forward, backward, grouping, ungrouping, rotating, flipping, removing background, all sort of thing. Right. Before we go to transition, let's start developing the presentation. Right. Okay. Click on File and say New. When you open this, you might get so many templates here, different styles. You can use any of those, right? But I'll go to a blank presentation. I'll go to a blank presentation. As you can see, the first slide was a title slide, right? Now let me tell my plan. When you are doing a presentation, now look at this one. I'll just show you presentation. Look at this presentation. I have the first slide, says what it is. The second slide will give you formatting tools, insert tab, insert videos and sound. So these are the three topics that I'm going to talk about. So when you are doing official one, maybe you can have the budget of this month as one topic, right? Or the sales analysis in another as a second line. And then, but without just going one after the other, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 3 buttons, and by press of a button, I want it to go there, and after showing that, to come back here. That is the professional way of doing a presentation. The reason is, let's say, now look at this presentation. Let me show it like this. Here I have insert tab, tables, insert pictures, insert shapes, insert smart art. All that is coming under insert tab, right? So before that I'll have formatting tools. Now suddenly, after doing the videos and all that, suddenly somebody, let's say, yeah, I want to see the insert tables. You have to go back one by one to go there. But if you do it this way, it will always show that particular area and then come back here. With a click of a button, you can go to any place you want. Like a switchboard, we have a sort of a menu there. So that's how you should do it. Look, so let's do something like this. Right? The first slide will be the title slide. Then the topics, I'm going to talk about formatting tools, insert tab, insert videos and sound. 3 topics. And after that, thank you. So this is my main presentation. For these slides, I am going through by press of a button. When I press this button, insert tab, it will go and show this one, this one, this one, this one, and then come back. When I press this one, it will go and show the videos and sound and then come back. So that is how we are going to do it. Is that clear? Okay. So let's see how to do it. Okay. Now, when you are doing it, first thing you have to decide is whether you are using a design which is given in PowerPoint, or you're creating your own design. Because once halfway through, if you put a design, all your fonts, all your color schemes, everything will change. So therefore, remember, a lot of people do this mistake, do about 50 slides, and then suddenly they see the designs here. They think, oh my god, I must put this design. They change it, all your color schemes, everything is changed. Even the font size, everything is changed. So don't do that. Okay. Let's say I'm going to do a blank one. Later I'll show you how to do a template also. and we'll use that and do it. Type. Now in PowerPoint, unlike in Word, you can't just type. You have to type inside these text boxes, right? Word now open karagaman type karan pula make him a. So I'll say PowerPoint. PowerPoint. Subtitle I'll say training. Doesn't look good. I want to make it bigger, so I'll just go and increase the right. PowerPoint training. Now, when you select any of these items, you can see the border of that is too big. You can keep it like that, no harm. But a professional presentation will not have unwanted area for your as the box in the range, right? Because if I want to select only this one, only the training, I should be able to select it by just drawing a box around it. By drawing a box around it. It doesn't get selected. Why? Its border is too big. So I have to go and start from here to select it. But then in the meantime, there may be other things in these areas that will also get selected. So it's a big mess. So keep it to what the size you require. I'll make it small. That is enough. Don't spend much time on it. Just at least there. Right? Now never go and try to, let's say I want to get these two to the middle of the slide. Never go and try to do it manually. Don't do it manually. It will take time. Select both items. Now when you want to center it or align it to whatever way you want, there are two ways you can do it. Either you center or whatever you do it between the two items, or either you center it to the slide. Do you mean what? Can you understand what I'm trying to say? Now let me show you. Select to both these, go to format and say align. Now these are the alignments you can do: align left, align center, align right. You know what it is. The picture will show top, bottom, middle. Those are the alignments you can do, right? Whether you now, if I say align selected objects, now at the moment this is selected, align selected objects, and I say align center, what happens? It gets aligned to each one, but it doesn't get aligned to the slide. Okay, it got aligned, the two got aligned to the center, but that's not what I want. I want it like that, as well as I want it aligned to the slide. Then you have to go and change this option, align to slide. And then now you can see the selected option is aligned to slide. Now you say align to center, you can see it gets centered in the middle of the slide at the center. So remember that. Okay, that's another useful tool.
So why you went mute? Hello? Asoka?
Yeah, sorry for that. Can you hear me? Right.
Yeah.
This damn thing comes again. Right. So there are two ways you can align. One, each items you can align, or else you can align both or one item to the slide, right? So to do that, you see, once you select these, now it's very easy to select. There you are. In the align option, first you select the option you want here and then do the alignment, right? The other thing is, when you select an item, if you just click this, you can see it's called a partial selection. It's selected with a dotted line, and you can see the cursor blinking, right? Now if I say text fill to blue, the whole thing gets blue color. Why? Because it's one word, because of the hyphen in the middle. Right. But if I don't have this, now it's two different words. If I click here, when it's partially selected, you can see that this is blinking. If I change the color, only that one's color will change. Or if I make it bold, only that one will get bold. If I make it slanted, only that letter, the word will get slanted. That is because it's partially selected. So if you click again on the edge, now it's fully selected. Now whatever you do will happen to everything, the whole thing. Now, but the only thing, you can't see the cursor. It's one object now. Works as one object. Yeah. Remember that. So if you want to straight away go to the full selection, press the shift and then click. So one shot it's full selection. Otherwise, when you click, again click on the edge. Right? Okay, I think these you may be knowing even, but then another thing is go to view and you can put grid lines. When you put grid lines, you can see there are dotted lines here and there, and also you can put guides. When you put guides, you can see there are two guides coming, horizontal and vertical. Sometimes you want to position all the pictures that is coming in all the slides in just one position. Then what you do is you can get another guide from this one. What you do is you keep the cursor here, press the control key and drag. Keep the control key pressed. Let's say I want to, right? I'm putting that one there. And then go to this one. If you want to get a horizontal one, there. You can press the control and get it, right? You can keep it here. You don't have to keep it on edge here, right? You can move it here, and then I want to get another one to this from this one, so you can get from there. And just see what I'm trying to do. Right? I want to have all my pictures, a small picture in this one, in all the slides. So the easiest way is put some guides and then have it. Let's say insert picture. I'll say insert picture. I want to have these books here. These books has to be inside this box. So what I do is I'll put this guide here. Right? Let's say it has to start from here. So that's why the guides are there. Right. This guide also. I have to make sure that in my next slide also, whatever the picture I'm having has to be only inside, so that it will be always in the same position. Whatever you type, even you can start from typing from this one of these guides, right? So the guides are also very useful. Now, if I create a new slide, you can see the guides are there. So whatever the picture that I'm going to put there, let's say it's a shape, it has to be within these two guides. Yeah. So you know, in each slide it's in the same position. Nathang presentation is jumping from one end to the other end, slightly moving. So because these are different pictures. If it is the same picture, of course you put it in the master slide, right? Then no problem at all. Right, okay, let me clear the guides view, remove the guides and the grid lines. Back to base one. So the second slide, you click on home and say new slide. If you click on the top part, automatically it will put this. If you click on the bottom part, it will put this one. Right. The second slide I'm going to say is yeah, any question? The second slide I'm going to say topics. And here I'm going to say formatting, insert tab. Let's do all this, and I'll just put another one like in the 11 what I said, music and video. Make it small. So this is my menu. Topic selection. Make it bigger. Now you can see the box is not enough, so I'll drag it like that and then space it a bit. What you do is go here, line spacing, and make it 1.5. and make sure that it's included here. And let me insert 3 buttons. I'll select one. Don't draw another one. Keep the control key pressed and you drag it, it'll copy, right? If you keep the control key pressed and drag, it'll copy. Or control C, control V, whatever. The other method is control C, control V. I'll delete this. Let's say control C, click outside, control V, again control V. Right. Now we need to align it and space it properly. These 3 buttons. Now spacing is also very useful tool. What you do is make sure your first one and last one are in line with these 2 lines. Don't worry about the third one. First one and this could be anywhere. So this one is here, this one is maybe slightly. And then select all 3. Click on format, align, say align left. Oh, why did it go there? Because I haven't changed I'll undo it. I haven't changed this option, align to slide thin, align to object skill. See, the option we have to change. I'll say align to slide. Sorry, align to objects and then align left. Align, make sure it's aligned to objects and align to left. Now you can see. Now for the spacing, remember there's another one called align, distribute vertically. How it works is, it will select the 2 ends. Here the 2 ends are the first one and the last one, top and the bottom, and put all the others in the middle in equal spacing. That is how it works. There, right? Formatting, insert that, and maybe you can say, click here, click. I forgot to type that and copy, so I'll have to do it again in all 3. Ideal would have been to type the click also and then copy it down so that you won't have to type 3 times, right? Next slide is, now this is my main slide. The third one, I'll make it a blank slide. And in the blank slide, I can't type anything. You have to click on insert, either select text box or word art. Right? Let's say text box and draw a box like this and say thank you. You can center it within the box. Make it big. Put another. Thank you. Right. If I say align center, there you go, it got aligned to the slide. We have one item aligned to middle, there you go, it got aligned to the middle also. Why? Automatically it has changed that to align to slide because only one item. Now this is deactivated. You can't select this because the one item, no. When you have more than one item only, you can select them between the objects, right? Right. So now it's in the center. Thank you. Now it's from these things that I'm going to jump to the next one. So what is my first topic? Formatting, right? So go to a new slide. Let's make it title and content and type formatting. That's the heading. Title is formatting. And I put a dash and I say align and distribute. Align and distribute. I don't want this box, I'll just delete it. Align and distribute, let's do a small exercise. Insert a shape. I'm going to insert a rectangle about this size. And I want to draw a fence of these things from here to here with equal length, equal size. What's the easiest way? Control C, Control V, Select both, Control C, Control V. Now we have 4 or 3, Control C, Control V. Select the whole thing, Control C, click here, Control V, Control V. Select this whole thing. We have a lot now. Alright, okay. So these things I want to put right across. What is the fastest way? Click one here. Make sure that it has space, equal space from here, and another one you put it here. These two edges only we have to worry about. And then select the whole thing. Now remember when selecting, you can select from outside also so that you include everything. Go to format, align selected objects, that's okay. And then say align to the bottom. Everything has come to the bottom. Go to align again and say distribute horizontally. Can you see? Too many things. I need some white space in, so I'll select about this much and then delete. And then do it again, distribute again. Align. Tamat වැඩි. වැඩිපුර අයින් කරන්න ඕන. Right? I have typed so many squares, that's why. Align, distribute, horizontal. ඒත් වැඩි නේ. Shit. So many has got printed. I'm deleting and aligning. See what happens. There you go. Now it looks okay. If you want some more space, delete about 3 or 4, but don't delete from the two ends. I need the two ends. Now you can see how it works. There you go. You can see equal spacing. The next slide, again, formatting, I had to say something else, grouping and ungrouping or something. So I'll copy the same slide. It's easy. Control C, I go here and copy. Click here and say paste. Right? Select this and delete this. And say formatting. I will say grouping and ungrouping. To group, you have to have more than one item. So let me insert a shape. I draw a circle. Now remember, whether it's in Excel, Word or PowerPoint, when you're drawing a shape, if you want to draw a symmetrical one, again, saman ekak. This is not a circle, like a rubber ball or egg. You press the shift key and draw. Keep the shift key pressed. When you draw something, keep the shift key pressed. So insert, shapes, circle, shift එක ඔබාගෙන අදින්න. දැක්කනේ? ඒතර හරි ගානට රවුමක් එනවා. I want to get a copy of this. And shift එක ඔබාගෙන මේක පොඩ්ඩක් පොඩි කරනවා මම. Want to get another copy. Shift එක ඔබාගෙන මේක තව ටිකක් පොඩි කරනවා. Another one. Now what do you do? Select all. Align. Center. Align. Middle. Give different colors. Select out and select the first one. Maybe shape fill is orange. Select one here. Shape fill is green. The one outermost one. Okay. Now, how to group it? Select all. You can right click and group, or you go here simply group. Now it's one object. Yeah? One object. Let's group. If you want to ungroup, again go to group and say ungroup. Now it's different objects. Let me group it. Regroup means to the previous state. Right. So you can make it small. Right? Okay. Grouping and ungrouping. That is. Aligning. distributing with it, grouping, ungrouping. Let's do the other side, rotate. Insert, let's say a triangle like this. Again, you press the shift key, it will be a get a copy of this. This one I want it turn the other way. What do? Go to rotate. You can rotate like that, you can rotate like this, or you can flip vertical or flip horizontal. There you go. Flip vertical, horizontal. Select both and group it. Sorry. Select both these things. You can say right click and group even. Right. Okay. So that's grouping. Right. Now the next one. Let's move on. I think that's enough. And next slide also I can simply copy this and paste it because that's easy. It's a matter of deleting these two and changing only here. So formatting is enough. Then the next one is insert tab. I'll say tables. How to insert a table? There are different ways. I think you must be knowing this. Go to insert. There's a grid. When you say tables, there's a grid. Simply take the cursor on top of that. You can see the table being created, whatever the size you want. You can move the table here. Right? That's one way of creating a table. Right? The insert tab, tables. The other way of, let's say I'll make it small. Other way of inserting table is insert table. Say insert table. You can give the number of rows and columns. You can say 5 and 4 and say okay. There you go. Same table, 5 and 4. This way 5 columns, 4 rows. Another method is go to insert table and say draw table. You're given a pen to draw table. So let me draw table here. Now again you have to say draw table, click on this pen. Now once it's pressed from here, it sticks to your cursor. So when you draw the column, don't go to the edge. Just slightly lower the edge. You don't have to draw right down. There you can draw. Good thing is, if you want, you can draw this way also. And this way. That is also possible. I can draw from here, undo. Gap puna taning na belum. So that's another way of drawing a table. But only thing, the pencil is still with you, so you have to say remove the draw table. If you want to erase something, you can erase. You can remove this line. Yeah. You click on that line, it gets removed. Can you remove these things? Yes. The eraser will work for these tables also. Okay. See? So that may be like the heading. Very easy. Erase again pulang orang makan. So here in this table, something like this, let's say January, February, March. With the tab key, you can jump sales, expenses. I'll just copy this. Keep on copying. All right. Then you can again select this whole thing. Go to layout and you can say center. This way and this way. So these tools you can do on your own, right? These are basic tools, centering and aligning and all that, right? Now what happens when you, okay, let me show you something. Let's say in this table, I want to widen this column. So simply widen it like that. I want to widen this column. And here I want to say the same thing. January, I'll make it center. But without a column, inside this cell, I want to put tabs and separate it. Put a tab, two tab positions, here and here. How to do that? You select this one. For these things, select this column, will you? Yeah, just select this column. I want to put 3 tabs. Now this is a left tab. I think you know about tabs. You get left tab, right tabs. When you're doing Word, we have to do that. Center tab, decimal tab, all that. I put a L and put a tab here. Other tab, I'm starting from here. Now when you press the tab key, the problem is it doesn't go to the tab position, it goes to the other cell inside a table. Inside a table. Oops. So inside a table, even if you put a tab, and if you want to go to that tab position, remember you have to press Control key and tab. Write it down and keep it. Control key and tab inside a table. Not just the tab. Tab will go to a new listing. So here I can say sales, and then Control tab will go to the next tab. I can say expenses. Control key and the tab key together inside a table, right? The tabs. Right. Let's insert a Excel table. Excel spreadsheet. Now when you say Excel spreadsheet, remember it opens up Excel for you. There is that. My Excel is having some problem. Anyway, insert table, Excel spreadsheet. Right. Now can you see it's all Excel? Formulas, data, review, view, developer tab, Power Query, Power Pivot, all that is Excel. So here we are. You can make it bigger. Here you can say month. And you can put January, all the Excel features are there, and then drag down from the fill handle. Right. Okay. Not opening. You can move it wherever you want. When you double click, it should open up. But it's not opening because I think I have some issue with the Excel, I think. Right? Anyway, that's about tables. Then let me go to a new one. Home tab, new, title and content. Insert tab, let's say pictures. Do you know what you can do with pictures? You can either insert the picture from here, or you can say insert picture from here. Both, that's the same thing. Right. Let me insert picture from here. I'm going to insert these books. Now these books, I don't need this part. What do? You have to crop it. Crop means cut it. Select, go to crop. take up to there. I'll insert a shape. Now what happened? It got covered. But if you say send backward, it will go back and you can see the books in front. So you can say go back, backward, backward, backward. We'll go back step by step, go to back keyword. It goes to the last layer. Like that, you can bring front, bring forward, 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 or bring to front. Like that, you have the options. Now this one, I'm going to color this in a light gray color. Right. I want this, how to remove this white color area of this. There are two ways you can remove color of a picture in a PowerPoint. One thing is you select this, go to format tools and say color, set transparent color. Now you can use this only if this white color is pure white or whatever pure, the black or blue or whatever the color, there are no shadings of that color. Click on this area, there you are, it became white. But only thing you can see slightly, the edges are not perfect. So if it's a sharp picture, it will work properly, right? Okay, insert any picture you want. Yeah, the other option is, I'll undo this. Click this again and say remove background. Now when you say remove background, you can see there's a purple color area coming in. That part is the one which is removing. The purple color area will get removed. Right. So what I want to do is I want here these edges also will get removed. So I'll say mark areas to keep and simply draw a line from here to this edge. So it will get added. Right. This part also I need this white color area. So I add it. Just draw a line. Here. This also I need. That looks okay. So here we are. Now you say keep changes. Like that you can say mark areas to remove, mark areas to keep. What I said was mark areas to keep. Keep changes means, yeah. Now you can see the boxes only. The background color is gone. Right? So that's insert pictures. Now when you insert a picture, you can put a frame around it, different frames. And then you can give a picture border color for the frame. Okay, those things are there. So whatever the background color, it will be of the box. Let me insert a shape also into this and show you something nice. I'll put this shape. Okay. Do you know that you can change this shape? Any shape you put. Keep on the edge here, wherever you want. Right click and say edit points. What happens? You get the 4 points in black color now. Now when you click on any of these points, it gives you two handles. Handles handles see what happens to the shape. මෙතන සෙන්ටර් එකෙන් අල්ලලා ඕනම් පල්ලෙහාට කරන්න පුළුවන්. කළා මෙතනින් අල්ලලා ඕනම් උස් කරන්න පුළුවන් මේ. මේකෙන් අල්ලලා ඕනම් ආයෙ පාස් කරන්න පුළුවන්. And if you want to do change the shape somewhere here, while in this mode you can keep the cursor anywhere you want. Right click and say add point. So it adds another new point here. And ඒකත් අර වගේම handles තියෙනවා. Like a small ship. Like that you can keep on adding points and changing the shape of it. Any shape can be done like this. Okay. And when you put a shape, you go to shape fill. You can put a solid fill, or you can go to gradient fill. Do you know how the gradients work? Go to gradient and say more gradients. You get the gradients here, right? So click on gradient again. This is the default. These are gradient stops. By default, it has 4 stops. First, you have to. There are some preset gradients. Gradients. You can select any of those, or you select the type of the gradient you want. Linear, radial, rectangular, path. Linear can line radial means like a round, rectangular like a square. Path is also like linear, but it's in a different path, right? Let me say first linear, and then you change the direction of the line. How do you want it? From this end, from this corner to this way, top to bottom, this corner to this way. You can see the this way to this way, like that, whatever. So I'll say I want it from bottom, top to linear up. Can you see the light color is here? It's getting darker. But these colors I don't like. So what do? I go to the first tab stop, select the color of that. Can you see? Second one, I'll move it this way. Can you see what happens when you move the tabs? Second one, I want a light green. And I'm going to move this. Yeah, about that much is enough for this area. That's area. And this one, I'm going to put darker green. And this one, I want to put another color. After dark green, maybe you can make it dark blue. And the last one, I want to make it white. Now by moving these, you can simply change. If you want to add another one, you click on this. That will add another tab. There. Example, can you see? You can do wonders with it. And then, now this is, type is linear. If you make it radial, see what happens. Half round. So then you go to direction and see, these are the this way or this way. Can you see? Or you can make it from the direction, you can make it from the center. You can see the whole thing. How do you like that? Okay. That's direction. So that's how you do it. Then transparent, you can make it transparent. Okay, those are small things which you can try out. Insert tab pictures. Next one. I'll select the same slide, Control C and Control V. I'll say insert tab smart art. Smart art is really smart. I'll delete this. Let me delete both. Here you can go to smart art from here, or can say insert smart art. I'll go from here. If you want to show something graphically, right, you can use any of these smart arts. If you want to put a company hierarchy there, org chart, I'll just show a org chart how it works. I'll select this one, first one. What do you have here? CEO. Here, sign taking in admin secretary, like that. You can see automatically the text got smaller. Automatically it got smaller. Method nama CFO, CPO, Chief People's Officer, Chief Operations Officer, and I need a CIO, Chief Information Officer. What do you do? Right click on this one and say add shape, before or after. Before means left, after means on the right side. I'll say after. You can see everything got smaller now. CIO. Then under CIO, or let's say CFO for that matter, under him I want to have 2 equal levels. Now the problem with this particular diagram, it will show one under the other, but it's in equal. We are putting it equal. Right click, add shape below. You get one. Again, right click and say add shape below. See what happens. but both these are same level. Huh? I'll show you how. Let's say cost accountant, financial accountant. Like that, you can keep on adding before, after, above, below, right? Like that. Then this doesn't look in the same level, no? What is this diagram? Like once smart means you can always type and then change it to another one. If you put it here, you can put a picture of the CEO. All these people's photographs you can put by click this and say from a file. I want to put a photograph of that. What's the photograph I'm going to put? I go to my documents. I'll put. Okay. Can you see? See the CEO. Like that. Click here and put a photo for that. So like that you can change it. Or sometimes you might need to put a name. Now still in this one also it's one under the other, but we entered in the same level, right? But when you go to this one, you can see there it puts it properly. So different layouts. So here we can say Mrs. Jane Fernando. Names you can put. Earlier one you can put the. Now once you put the names, if you go back to it, that picture will be there for you. There. That's a good thing. It's very smart. It's keeping all that. Like that, you can put the names of each person, right? There's another way of showing the same thing. Another way, again with the pictures. This way, there are so many options. If you want it from left to right, you can do like that. CEO again like that, or this way. There you go. Different methods are there, and then you can put colors, different levels, different colors. You can show like this. 3D, like chocolates, whatever way you want. So that's called smart art, right? Very smart. I'll go from here and insert, say, let's say smart art, and you can, if you want to process a cycle, there are different ways of putting a cycle. Again, you can type the text the way you want, whatever. I'll just make it small. That's a smart art. Again, you can put different colors and then different, right? Okay. So those are smart arts. Then we'll move on to what are the other things we put. The insert tab. What does the insert tab as? Tables, pictures, online pictures, screenshots, photo albums, smart art, and charts. Okay. Last one, insert chart. I'll copy this. It's easy for me. Paste it. Select these two, delete, and say charts. Click here, from there or here. Say okay. It will open up again Excel chart for you. Here you can change whatever you want. You can say January, February, March. I'll say sales and expenses. I don't want this column. I delete that column. I don't want this row. Right click and delete it. It's a table, Excel table. So you change the values here. You can see the chart is moving. Right? You want to add something, you can add, and then close it. Wow. There you go. Now the chart is there for you. Make it small and keep it. That's Excel chart. Okay, now people, you might want to know a chart that you have in Excel, how to bring it here. Let's open Excel. Let's open Excel. Whatever already you have a chart in Excel, how to bring it there. Before that, I'll show you the copying Excel charts. There are different ways you can do it. Use destination theme and embed workbook. There are different options that when you copy and paste. What does it mean? Allows it paste your chart to PowerPoint, allows to edit in PowerPoint and match your presentation's color scheme. That is what you mean by use destination theme. Again, a destination means we are copying it from Excel. The destination is PowerPoint. So if you are using a theme in PowerPoint, it will use those colors. That is what that means. The different options I am going to explain. Keep source formatting and embed workbook. The source formatting is the formatting of Excel. It will keep that formatting, the colors, all that. But still it will embed the workbook. Embed means not 100% connected, but it's inside PowerPoint as an Excel thing. That's called embedding. The other one is destination theme and linked data. Same theme again like this one, but linked data. So whatever change you do in your Excel will be affected to your this thing. And every time you open PowerPoint, it will open the link. You have to have the sheet, Excel sheet also in the hard disk, so that it will put a link. Keep source formatting and linked data. Same thing. Only the formatting is changed. Excel වල තියෙන colors තමයි එතකොට එන්නේ. මේක එන්නේ PowerPoint තියෙන theme එක. Or choose picture. Picture means there's no connection, just a snapshot. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයගේ Excel chart එක කෙලින්ම picture එකක් හැටියට දානවා. Whatever changes you do in the chart doesn't get affected here. Chart එක එහෙමම as a picture. Those are the 5 options we have, right? So let's look at them. So here we open Excel. Let's say month and sales, that's the easiest thing. January, February, March, April. Right, okay. Always make it bold. Do a chart for this, insert, do a pie chart. Data labels, what do you want? I will put one of these. Simply copy this, right click and say copy. Copy or Control C. Go to your PowerPoint, right click, and here the options are here. First one is use destination theme. The theme, destination theme is this. Source formatting, destination theme and linked data, source formatting and linked data as a picture, right? So now, let me get back to, I'll just say this one, destination theme. Because I'm not using a theme to this one, the PowerPoint, destination theme and the source theme is the same, right? Just to show you that, I'll open a new blank workbook and I'm going to use a theme. Don't do it. I'm going to use this theme. And then I'm going to copy that Excel sheet, Control C, to this one. Can you see my colors are different in the chart? Because he's using the destination theme, the PowerPoint theme. කලින් එකේ theme එක තිබ්බේ නැහැනේ. මේක දැම්මොත් මොකද වෙන්නේ? අර colors එන්නේ. Excel එකේ තිබිච්ච colors. මේක දැක්කොත් again these colors with the link. මේක දැම්මොත් අර colors with the link. Picture දැම්මොත් ඒකම එහෙම වෙනවා. So that's what you mean by destination and source, right? For you to understand, you have to have a, I'll close it. Then I think that's enough on the insert tab. What are the other topics we had? Music and video. Very, very interesting. Just show you new slide. I'll put here. I'll put a comparison one for that. Layout is comparison, right? Music and video. So I'll put music here and I'll put video here. Insert audio on my PC. Double click on it. There you go. I just put a song. Right. I want to put a video. So you should have a video. I'll say insert. I'll click here. Click in this one. Insert video. Video on my PC. Okay. Let's see. I have a video. Yeah. Official trailer cars. Now, when you insert a video, remember there's an option called Video Tools Playback. You can trim this video, cut it, trim. It will open up a new window for you. Right here, the video starts from here to here. It's 2 hours, I think, and 6 minutes. It's a long video, so I don't want that much. I'm going to start from here. You can just run it and stop wherever you want, and I'm going to end from here. Just a small clip of that video. That's all. Let's say okay. What are the other options you have? Right. So now if I play it, it'll play a very small. That's all. Right. That's all. So you can say play full screen. Hide while not playing. It will hide when it's not playing, otherwise it will play on full screen. So those options are there. Right. Now my presentation is done. I'm going to save it. I'll just say save it. Computer. Exercise 1. Right. Save it. I just saved it. Unable to open or save this document, please ensure that you have access privileges to read or write the document and it's not encrypted. What the hell is that? You know what? This is giving a lot of problems today. I'll put it to desktop. Something wrong, no? Anyway, let it be. At least it's working now. Looks like a virus attack or something, maybe. Anyway, let's do it now. Now, when you run it, you can see it just comes up. Right? When you run it from here, you can write slideshow. It just comes up there. Click, 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 all that. Right. So there are things called, let me go back to my, there are things called transitions. Now what is a transition? A transition is how the slide appears on the screen. The slide itself, how it comes, or the animation like effects that happen when you move between slides. Select the slide you want to add a transition, select the transition tab and choose a transition. And then you can see, preview the transition also at that time. Then select effect options to choose the direction and nature of the transition. Okay, let's go and do the. Not every transition has effect options. Remember that. You can preview and see. To remove a transition, select transition and say none. So all this I will send this also. Right. This is how we go there. Transitions. You can select the transition. Let's go back. Now a professional presentation will not have a lot of transitions, either maximum 3. First one can come in a different way, all the others in one, and the last one may be in a different way, or everything you can put one. I'm going to put 3 transitions here, just to show you when you do more than one how to do it. First, put the one which you are going to put to the most number of slides. So select any slide you want, go to transitions and say, I'll say cube, be like that, and say apply to all. Apply to all. So it will be applied to all. Then I select the first one, I want a different one. First one, I'll say doors. The door will open and it will come. Only for the, now I don't say apply all, only for that one. Last one, again I want to put a different one. I will say honeycomb. But normally we put, for everything you put just one, right? Don't put this fancy ones, I just want to show you. Then there's another one called animations. Animations are how the item inside the slide will appear to the slide. Now when this slide is played, automatically all these items are there, no? All these items are there. So animations, there are 3 types. Entrance, emphasis, exit. Main types. And then there's another one called where you can rotate something, make it move. Okay. So first you select the item and then click on animation. Earlier one was for the slide to appear. This is each item. So the 3 main ones are these. Now when you put entrance, that item won't be there in the slide, it will appear the way I want, right? So I'll say fly in and then change the options from left. Now if I run it, the books and this item will be there, but not this item. When you click only, this will come. Why? Entrance එකක් දාලා තින්නේ ඒකයි. So when you click, it will come. So in that case, I have to put for everything. Otherwise, it looks ugly, no? There's no meaning, right? So I put, you don't have to put it again. You can copy, if you are putting the same thing, there's a thing called Animation Painter, and you simply click on this. Animation Painter and click on this. But this one I want to come from top. So effect options, I want from top. That will come from top. Then again, when you click animation, remember when you're putting animations, always go and click this animation pane so that on the side you can see what the animations are, the order and all that. You can change the order if you want. You can make the picture comes first. So what do you do? Select the picture and put it on top here. And for the PowerPoint or the subtitle, I want this to come in a different way. Effect options. See, smooth start, bounce end. Start slowly and put a bounce and end. And not animate, not all at once. By letter, I want it to come. And the delay between the letters also I can give here. I put 30. And now see what happens. I'm putting it for the second one, training. See how it works now. One by one the letters will come. If I run it, first comes a book, then comes a PowerPoint, then this comes letter by letter. Put a bump now. So those are the animations, right? Make it dala nahi. Now let me show you how to connect these things. Right? I told you there's a thing called, if you click on slideshow, there's a thing called custom slideshows. Now this is very important to know. A lot of people, when they want to connect, what they do is select this item. I want to put a link, right click, don't do it, put hyperlink. When you say hyperlink, there are three main options. Four. Existing file or web page. By clicking something, you can go into a web page or an existing item. Existing Excel file, you can open Excel file or Word file. Place in this document, slides create new document. You can even create a Word document. Open a fresh Word document so that you can type on that and then close it while working on the presentation. Or you can simply put an email address. Open up an email, right? So I'll say place in this document, and the first one should go to the formatting. So where's my formatting? Slide number 4. Can I click this? No. I'll say okay. Now let me run this. The problem when you do like this is this. You have this, right? Done. Go to the second one. Now I put a link here. So this one's no links, but this one has a link. Can you see the hand? When I click, what happens? It goes to the formatting. It doesn't go to the end tab. It skips that and go here, right? So I go to the formatting. After showing the two formatting slides, it goes to the insert tab. Then what should I do? Put another button here to go back to the second slide. You might forget to enter this. Click on this and it will jump to the other one. You'll get excited and the whole thing will be lost. So don't do that. Right? The correct way of doing that is, remember, I'll remove the link, select this, select the right click and say remove hyperlink. The correct way of doing that is this. Slideshow, custom slideshow, and custom shows. Okay. New. What are the slides you want to show for formatting? These two. Select these two and say add. Say okay. I give a name for that. I'll say FMTG. That's a format. Better give a name for that, right? So, okay. Then add a new one, right? For this one, I want to show insert tab. These are the insert tab ones. These 4, and say add. I'll say tab. Name has to be tab. Okay. Name has to be tab. Okay. Give me right. Then a new one again. Other one is music and video. No, that's only one slide. So I'll say music, video, but the slide this one. Music and video. Add. Now, custom shows. It just put pointers. That's all, right? Now say close. Now when you go here and right click on this and go to hyperlink, place in this document, you can see your custom shows. So the first one has to go to formatting custom show, and here now this is active. You can say show and return, automatically return. That's a good thing. I thought make a done on right? Right click on this, hyperlink, second one, the tab, show and return. Select this, right click, hyperlink, music and video, show and return. Right. Now let's see how it works. Run this. There you are. Okay. I want to go and show the insert tab. So I click on this one. It shows the insert. Tables, insert pictures, insert smart art, insert charts, come back. I want to show the formatting. Go to formatting, align and distribute, ungroup and come back. I want to show the insert again. Go to insert again. Then somebody says we want to see music and video. Go to music and video. Okay, there you are. Now finished. So anytime you can go to anything from here. That's a good thing. Finish means you click here. You go and say thank you. Done. But the problem is accidentally you click again. What happens? it goes to again the next slide, formatting. So how to stop that? Accidents can happen, no? So you have to stop that. To stop that again, you go to slideshow and say setup slideshow. Show slides. What are the slides? You are showing all the slides. No, I'm going to say I want to show only from 1 to 3. So after the third one, it will stop. Other ones, you have to go through the links. Right? Now, let's say this book I want to put in all the slides. I don't want to have it in the first slide. I just cut it. Control X. What do? I put it in the master slide. Click view, slide master. Go to the top one. If you want it in all the slides, go to the top one. This one. Paste it somewhere. This is where I want to paste it. In all the, you can see all the layouts will come. Now the good thing is when you click on this, it will tell what is the layout, what are the slides is used in that layout. Can you read that? Slide 1. This is used in. Slide 2, 4 to 9. They are not used in anything. Nothing. Slide 10. So if I do a change to this layout, may layout only in slide 10 that change will appear. Let me do something. Insert a shape. I'm going to put a border like that. See what happens. Now this is title and content. Make a use karna goda slides 4 to 9 and 2. For that one, I'm going to put something else. I'm going to put it at the bottom. I'll just put one. Make it orange. Let's say green. Right. And also all my titles I want to have not black color. So I go to the very first one, the main one, and I'll say these are all I want in this font, this font. What are these? I just put some odd colors for you to understand. The first line in my text, I want to have it in blue color. Second line, go to home tab, slide to make it bigger, and I want it slanted in green color. Third level, I just do 3 levels and show you. I want it in purple color. Don't put these colors. Never put these colors. I want it orange color, brown, and slightly bigger, and different font also. I put whatever you want. See the things I put. 4th and 5th level, I'm not going to mention. So in all the slides, you can see the title is now orange color. Whatever you type also will come accordingly. I haven't typed anything so far. Let me go back to slide master. Remember to go back to slide master and say close master view. Can you see all my titles are in orange color? And all the books are here, my logo. Okay. Let's put some. I'll put this music somewhere here. I'm going to change this. I'm going to change the layout of this. See, this has only. Oh no. Let's take another one. Let's go to this one. The picture. Okay. If you right click and change the layout. Now in the picture one, you have the green color border at the bottom. This is a title and content. But if I right click here and go to layout and change it to this one, it will take that layout. Can you see? Now that typing text is something that you put here. Whatever you type here, you can see. The first line is in blue color. Right? But I put different colors. How to get that colors is, the second level, if you want to get, you click this and indent it here. They are your green. Yeah, that odd letters. So the first level, second level, third level, how you go there is by indenting it. Back to this, you will get that. Can you see? That is how it works. Okay. So that's the presentation where we have the master slide. We know how to put the master slide. You enter to the slide master something, everything it's there. The books are there in all the slides. You can't select from here even. Yeah? You can't even click this. If you want to change it, you have to go to slide master and do it. And now I'll show you. When you want to go to export, you can create a video from this straight away. Or there's a very good tool called Package Presentation for CD, which means if you want to take this in a pen drive to another computer and run it, they may have a different version of Excel, PowerPoint. And also, if you have that, I remember we put a Excel sheet, linked it, no? So you have to copy that also and go. But you might forget to do that, right? You might forget to copy the other things which are related to this. Then once you take the pen drive and put it to their computer and run, lot of problems. So for that type of thing, never just copy it. Go to package presentation for CD. Click on this one and say copy to folder. Copy to folder. What is the folder? I'll just browse it. I will copy it to location Fontera. What is the name of the folder? Let's say select. The name I'll say presentation CD, let it be. Browse. Okay. It's okay. Do you want to include linked files to the package? Yes. Copy in the it copies more than one file. So now if you take that folder and go anywhere, you're safe. Can you see the things it copied? The PowerPoint presentation, the auto run, and the presentation package, which will have all these items, buttons, what we put the backgrounds. So you don't simply go to your this thing, copy that folder to pen drive and go and run it on any machine. You're safe. Right? So those are very useful things. The other thing I want to show you, we are running out of time anyway. Sorry for keeping you. I think I had a lot of problems with the machine today. How to make a template for your company and keep it better. You must be having already. File new, blank presentation. Click on view and go to slide master. Go to your main slide. You want to put a theme. You can select a theme from here or you can create your own theme. Right. So my master slide, I'm going to create here. I'll just draw a box like this. See what I'm going to do. No outline. And all my headings has to be 11. All my headings has to be bold, dark blue, right? So I'm just creating something. Right? And let's say your logo, I'll copy it from there. In all the slides, I want to have the logo here. Now, close master view. Like that, you can do whatever changes you want. The thing is, you go to file, say save as. Now, I don't know whether it will allow me to save again. Save as, right? Say computer. Okay, let's say Fontera. But to change the type, now see my folder is what? Fontera. But I change this type not to PPTX. To PowerPoint template, POTX. Remember the extension is POTX. PowerPoint template. I make it a template. The moment I change that, can you see automatically it changed this? Custom Office templates. I didn't change it. I had it in your folder. But the moment you make it POTX, all the POTX ones will be saved there. And I'll say save. Okay, I have to take a chance and say save. Oh my God, thank you, it's saved. Right? Now I close it. So plan transitions, done. Now next time I want to do a PowerPoint presentation. Let me close all this. Let me close this. Can't even close it, but don't save. Close it. Don't save. Right. Close PowerPoint. Just open PowerPoint fresh. Right. Go to custom. Oh. We had some trouble connecting to get featured templates and themes. You can't show, right? Document themes. No. New. Now you can see it's in custom office templates. This is what I saved. Custom make we have a issue. Custom office templates. Okay, let's see. There you are. The template is there. Right? That's what I saved. Automatically it will open up the template for you. And then you can keep on typing whatever you want. Okay, say PPT and let's say training. Right? Go to new slide. There you are. All the slides will have the same template. Right? You right click and say layout, type table and content. Right? I don't know at Brandix, of course, we are for our official presentations, we are supposed to use only the templates given by them, nothing else. We can't have our own thing. So there are different templates for budgets, for sales meetings. You can select with the Brandix logo and all that. You must be having, I suppose. If you don't have, you have to do a very professional one and create it. So in your master slide, you can have different small changes for different layouts also. Right. So that's about PowerPoint. Then, do you know that if you put notes, do you know how to put notes onto this? Go to the bottom and drag, when the cursor becomes like that, drag it up and type some notes. Let's say I have some notes here. Right? Second slide, again, some notes. To do this, you need to connect to You can do it only with a laptop, can't do with a desktop, where you have a thing called presenter view. When you connect a projector or another, you can try it with another projector or even a monitor, right? Give me a second, I'll connect a monitor and show you. Okay, so let's okay, so let me connect the monitor and then show you how it works. I'll start the video. Right, okay. Can you see my monitor? Okay, this is my monitor. I've connected to the monitor. It's like connecting to a multimedia screen. Right click on this and go to display settings. It depends on the, if you are using a VGA card, it will be different, but a normal VGA, it will give you output options, right? Multiple displays, you have to say extended display. Show only one, show only two, or extend these displays. That's the first thing you have to do. Right? Then in your presentation, let me take this presentation. You go to slideshow, set up slideshow, and say use presenter view. Okay. And now I run it. Yes, connected port. Oh dear. Wait. Give me a second. Sorry for that. There you are. Can you see my screen? Say yes or no. No. Right. Okay. So you can see my screen. Right. When I run it, see what appears on the screen. PowerPoint training. But I can see my notes and everything, which you can't see. Now this is the actual way it works. In my screen, I'll show you my screen also, right? In my screen, I can see the notes and the next slide. Right. Let me close it. Let me open up another one with some more slides. Okay, let's look at this. In this one, I'll put it the other way and then show you. I'll put some notes here onto this also. To the first slide, I'm going to how to put the notes. I'll type some notes here. Right. Then the next slide, some notes. Okay. Now I run this. Right. You have seen the slide. There's a glare there. That's right. Right. Now it's okay, I think. Right. You have seen the slide, but you can't see the notes. Okay. Now let me show you what I am seeing. I will show you now. To do that, I have to say slideshow. Transition, animation. What's happened? Okay. How come that happened? Right. Okay. Don't save. Let me do it this one. Right. Okay. Right. Go to setup slideshow again. Without putting the use presenter view, if I run it, right? Now when I run it, what has happened here? It's still connected. Oh. Something wrong radically. Resume slideshow. It's not moving the screen.
Ashoka,
Yeah. Wait. Just give me 2 seconds. I just want to
right,
show them how it looks. Right.
right.
Multiple displays, duplicate displays. Let's duplicate it. Keep changes. Right. Now I'll put to extended display. When you say extended display, you can't see anything, right? But I can see whatever I do, you can't see. Okay. Then I go to my presentation. Now I'm going to run it. Slideshow, setup slideshow. Okay. Only thing I want to show. Can you see my screen? No, no.
Asoka,
Yeah.
are you in the click to add the title in a screen together? Yeah, I can see it.
No, the thing is, what I want to show them is how the presenter view looks like, right? If I go to my slideshow and I say use presenter view and run it, it's giving a lot of issues, right? Giving a lot of issues. Okay. What's the screen you can see?
Click to add a title.
Ah, right. And this is PPT training, right?
Yeah, yeah.
No, looks like it doesn't come. It's not running my slideshow from beginning. You can see, can you see? Resume slideshow. My problem is the presentation is not plugging at all.
Presentation is another screen.
Yeah, it has got stuck, like, you know. Looks like there's a virus attack. I don't know. Anyway, that's all I can see. Let me go to slideshow. Anyway, that's how you do it. Set up slideshow. Use presenter view. Right. If I remove this and run it, you can see. Ah, right, right, right. Right. Go to display settings. Show only one, show only two. Extend the display. Duplicate this. Duplicate means it will show on both.
So I see another screen on PowerPoint in the taskbar.
No, the problem is you have to extend this, right? Multiple displays, you have to use the extended mode. And then your screen, you're not seeing any of my icons or anything, but I can see on the screen, on this screen, can you see it's a blank screen here? Can you see this?
Setup screen, Asoka.
Yes, we can see the blank screen.
Right. So now when I run it, why isn't it showing on this? Slideshow. Setup. Slideshow monitor. Sorry. Primary monitor use presenter view. Right. Okay. Now see what happens. Right. Give me a second. Now, can you see this one? Clearly, no.
When developing visuals, is it? Yes.
But what is on the other screen and this is different? Can you see?
What's on the other screen, we don't know.
Why? When developing visuals,
Yeah.
let me change it the other way and show you, then you'll see it. Setup slideshow, not primary monitor, I'll change it to monitor 2, Acer, right? Now when I run it, you'll see the difference.
Okay. Now we see that.
Now do you see the next screen, next one also here?
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
in this one, In this one, you can see only the presentation. That's now assume this is your multimedia projector. Okay, so the audience is actually seeing this, but the presenter is seeing the next slide, and if there are notes, the notes will also come here. Can you see the notes? There are no notes in this. That's it, how it works. So normally when you present, that's the best way, so that if you want to avoid the next slide, even you can do it without them seeing it. Do you understand? No?
Yeah, it's very clear, Mr. Sumit.
If I put some notes also, let's say I just loaded it again no, here. Now when I run it, right, you can see the notes here, right? But the audience is seeing only this. No notes to be seen for them. But I'm showing now on the screen. Totally different to what I'm seeing. So that's how you should do it. And yeah, we'll finish with that. Finally, when you're running it, remember, I'll just remove this. To try it out, you have to connect always a multimedia projector or another screen. Right? At the time of running, there are some options that you can do. With that, we'll finish. Just a minute. Sorry for keeping. I'll disconnect this, then it'll go off. Monitor. Right. Now no extended desktop, nothing. At the time of running, if you right click, you get point options. You can get a laser pointer. Can you see the screen, Mike? The laser pointer, can you see?
Yes, you can see.
Or right click, and if you want to go to point up, if you can get a highlighter, right? And you want to highlight something, you can highlight it. There. And also, normally sometimes when you have lot to talk, you don't keep the screen on. You press B, letter B for black. B again will come back. White to make it white. White, W again will come back. W, W. At the time of running, you can try that in your machine. B, you have to go run it and then see. B for black, W for white. You press again, it will come back. So other options are there. Point options, eraser. Erase all ink on slide. The highlighting will be erased. So a lot of people doesn't use this. Point options, highlighter. Arrow options, there are automatic arrow options, all that is there. Right. Last viewed, see all slides. There you can see all the slides at once. And then you can go to a slide where you want. Okay. So with that, I think we'll stop. Any questions you can ask me? Sorry, we had an issue with the macros and this one as well. Did you learn anything on PowerPoint? Hello?
Yeah, Mr. So I think we learned a lot of new things and they may be very helpful, and thank you very much for all of the support.
Okay, you're most welcome. Please make sure you use the proper layout and the master slides. That is the most important thing. And the animations, of course, it's like a game, you can try it out. The transitions. Okay?
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Okay then. Thanks. And sorry for keeping you late. I think I took about half an hour. I don't know how much time I taken. Yeah, my God, 42 minutes. That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay by me, but not by you maybe, right?
Asoka, we'll stop the recording.
Yeah, yeah.